As Queen Elizabeth is being laid to rest, many of us have a lot of questions about what is to come. With people asking what will happen to the Corgis to even how long has this funeral been planned, here's everything the internet has uncovered. What is going on? It is Andy here, and yes, the Queen's death has flooded news outlets across the globe. It's brought up a ton of questions for the general public, as we have mentioned, and the internet has done all the work for us to get these answers. If you're not familiar, this funeral has been planned for quite some time. The Queen, who passed away at the age of 96, actually had a plan titled Operation London Bridge, which communicated the Queen's proceedings of the passing government departments, key personnel, and even her estate. This plan was so elaborate that it even detailed which news outlets would be breaking the news first. There are even several support plans under the operation titled Operation Overstudy, which was for transporting the coffin, and Operation Springtide for Charles to take the throne. And let us be honest, in the process of procession, a lot of events have taken place that really just raise a lot of questions from everybody across the world. Starting out with the Corgis, people really want to know what's going to happen to them. In a series of viral tweets and posts, people trolled saying that they would be buried with the Queen herself, but they are actually going to someone in the family. In a viral video from Sky News, Prince William said they were going to be taken care of by a close source, and people assume this is going to be basically Prince Andrew, the Queen's third child. Now, the Queen has taken in nearly 30 Corgis throughout her lifetime. And as she got older, she did not want to take in any more due to the fear of leaving any young ones behind when she passed on. Her first Corgi, Susan, was gifted to her on her 18th birthday. Moving on, a lot of viral videos have come out throughout the process of procession, like we said, and we thought we'd give some insight and honorable mention before we tackle even some bigger stuff here. People online were really upset when Biden got to ride in a limousine while other royal members were riding in coach. This was because Secret Service basically just wouldn't allow that to happen, and he's just, up there in security. People wondered how royal guards fainted not only once, but twice, and of course, anyone would basically faint after being standing for 12 hours in a day. And other people online wondered how is the Queen's body lasting 11 days on tour? And that's because her coffin is lined with lead from the 1990s. This not only makes the coffin weigh like nearly 500 pounds, but also slows the decomposition process, and explains why these people look like they're very unwell while carrying it. One person said, "I saw a picture of a pallbearer with his eyes closed and he looked emotional. For a second, I thought, oh, that's so sweet. Then I realized he was probably in pain." Moving on to some other big questions, everyone really wants to know, how much does this cost everybody? And why? Now that the Queen has passed on, the funeral and services itself cost nearly $7.5 million in US, or somewhere around that. Some believe that is only the cost for security alone though. This surpassed the London Olympics and has about 10,000 officers working, and it's all coming from taxpayer money. The funny thing is that the entire royal family is worth about $28 billion and could have paid for the whole thing. But the big question on the line for everyone is really, what is going to happen with all the money and signage that has the Queen on it? Well, it's going to be reprinted to have King Charles on it. Some thought this was a huge mistake, seeing that he too would pass on soon, and this would be very costly. This may cost anywhere around $400 million to make the change. So in the end, I'm interested to see what King Charles is gonna look like on some coins. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with the future royal Corgis of the family. Obviously, in order to find us at whatstrending.com, you can find me at Lalwani. We'll keep you updated with all things royal family.